Mike Clokas was the most disliked player on his team. Despite putting up numbers in his freshman year as an 84 overall linebacker and helping Penn State to a 4-1 start to the season, he had a massive ego that made his teammates resent him. Honestly though, it didn't matter what they thought of him. What mattered was that the coaches loved him. And before a week 6 game, let us compete for the 1 spot on the depth chart. Forget his teammates, Mike Clokas was on top of the world. I know you guys want me to change the helmet, I just don't know what to put him in, so hang on and we'll try to get our guy in something by next episode. Penn State was kind of annoying because they had the easiest schedule I've ever seen, going against 1-5 Rutgers, but we always played down to our competition. Up 7 though, we just had to keep Rutgers out of the end zone. And by the way, Jonathan is being talked about as one of the best run-stopping linebackers in college football. But our efforts would be for nothing, as the opposing QB fires a long completion to move the chains, and we get taken off the field, they score, and we move to overtime. Our offense starts with the ball and can only muster a field goal. Our teammate misses this easy tackle, and Rutgers would score a touchdown to win the game. A second straight loss to a second miserable opponent. One good thing came out of the loss though. On this hit, without proper head protection, Jonathan got some mild head trauma that started to affect his personality. It made him more likable, and after the loss, we treat our QB to a spa treatment to make up for how we've acted all season. Hopefully this Mike sticks around. We'd need more of a team player, as Penn State went from the number 3 team in the country to unranked. Worse, we were playing number 14 ranked Michigan with the toughest part of our schedule upon us. The playoffs went from a lock to now a long shot. We essentially had to win out. Michigan on the road was never easy, especially when you're spiraling. But Mike knew this was going to be a game won on defense. Early on, our side of the ball did their job, as the Wolverines tried to open the game with a run-heavy script playing right into Clokas' hands. He had 5 tackles this game, a season high for our freshman, and the Michigan offense was absolutely stonewalled. We shocked the entire country by shutting out this team at home in the first half. While they would eventually get things going in the second half, Penn State had already built a 16-point lead, and it's not a deficit Michigan would recover from. Well, at least we were back to being ranked, even if we were only the 23rd team in the country. Up next was Northwestern, and while they were 4-2, their bark was way bigger than their bite. Our defense had no problem handling them, and our offense built an early lead. Though in the second half, coach does try to use us as an edge rusher, and Mike gets embarrassed there. I don't know if we need to get stronger or just develop better technique, but we've only gotten 1 sack this season. At least it was another win, and things were looking up after the 2 straight losses. Would still need to win out if we want a playoff spot though, so it's on to next week.